Ahoy there, mateys! Welcome aboard the grandest adventure on the high seas, where the sun is shining, the ocean breeze is just right, and the possibilities are as endless as the horizon. But this isn't your typical cruise story. Oh no. Today, I'm not just a passenger. I'm the captain of my own destiny, and my trusty steed, well, it's not a horse or even a ship. It's my electric scooter, ready to roll wherever the waves and the Wi-Fi take me. Picture this, your favorite late-night host, not just strolling, but zipping along the deck, wind in my hair, sunglasses on, and a grin that says, I'm breaking every cruise rule in the book. There's something magical about gliding past shuffleboard games and sunbathers, all while balancing a cup of coffee in one hand and steering with the other. It's freedom, it's fun, and it's just a little bit rebellious. That's right, this captain swapped sea legs for wheels, navigating a cruise ship on a scooter. It's like bumper cars in a china shop. One wrong turn and you're apologizing to a parade of towel animals. The deck becomes my racetrack, and every corner is a new challenge. I'm weaving through crowds, dodging selfie sticks, and trying not to run over anyone's flip-flops. It's a test of skill, patience, and, let's be honest, a little bit of luck. First challenge, those endless decks and winding corridors. If you've ever been on a cruise, you know the hallways seem to stretch on forever, twisting and turning like a maze designed by a mischievous architect. Without my scooter, I'd be lost by lunchtime, wandering from bow to stern in search of the buffet. It's a workout just getting from my cabin to the pool, and that's before I even think about the midnight pizza run. Without my trusty scooter, I'd be stranded by day 2, waving for help like a castaway on a deserted island. Except my island is surrounded by endless shrimp cocktails and karaoke nights. My scooter is my lifeline, my ticket to every onboard adventure, and the only way I can make it to trivia night on time. Trust me, once you've tasted the freedom of 4 wheels on the open deck, there's no going back. But it's not all smooth sailing. Those narrow hallways are death traps, especially when you're dodging sunbathers who seem to think the corridor is their personal tanning salon. Every turn is a new obstacle course, with beach towels, flip-flops, and the occasional inflatable flamingo blocking my path. It's a high-stakes game of scooter slalom, and the stakes are my dignity and a possible spilled drink. And elevators, don't get me started. Picture a clown car, but instead of clowns, it's sunburned tourists with suitcases, pool noodles, and an alarming number of hats. Squeezing my scooter in is like trying to fit a surfboard into a phone booth. I've never felt more like a pinball in my life, bouncing from wall to wall, hoping I don't accidentally hit the emergency stop button. But hey, it's all part of the adventure. Every twist, turn, and near miss just adds to the story. Whether I'm racing the sunset on the top deck or making new friends in the elevator, my scooter and I are ready for whatever the high seas throw our way. So buckle up, grab your sunscreen, and join me for a cruise like no other, because this journey is just getting started. You'd think having a scooter on a cruise is all fun and games. I mean, picture it. The open sea, the salty breeze, and you zipping along the deck with the wind in your hair, feeling like the king or queen of the ship. It's freedom on wheels, right? But let me tell you, the reality is a little less glamorous and a lot more like a game of hide and seek you never signed up for. Because keeping track of your scooter, that's a whole different story. It's not just about remembering where you parked. It's about navigating a floating city where every hallway looks the same and every corner seems to lead you in circles. One minute you're sure you left it by the buffet, the next you're convinced it was near the pool. See, scooters can't stay in your cabin. You have to park them in these special designated areas. Sounds simple enough, right? Just park and go. But here's the catch. Those parking zones are like scooter jungles, packed with identical rides all lined up in neat little rows. And let me tell you, every scooter looks exactly the same. It's like a sea of twins, and unless you've got a neon flag or a disco ball attached, good luck picking yours out of the crowd. I'd park mine by the pool, thinking I'd remember the spot. But I'd turn around for just a second, maybe to grab a towel or snap a photo, and poof, it's vanished. It's like the Bermuda Triangle, but for scooters. Did it roll overboard? Did it get swept away by a rogue wave? Or maybe it joined a secret scooter gang, off to explore the ship's hidden corners. The possibilities are endless, and none of them make you feel any better. The panic of losing your ride in the middle of the ocean is real. Suddenly you're stranded, watching everyone else cruise by while you're stuck on foot, retracing your steps and questioning your memory. It's enough to make you want to jump ship, or at least consider it for a split second, just to escape the embarrassment of explaining to the crew that you've lost a whole scooter. If you could jump, that is. So next time you see someone cruising by on a scooter, just know, behind that cool exterior is someone who's probably already plotting their next great scooter search and rescue mission. After a few close calls, I got smarter. Not all scooters are created equal. Some are fast, some are stubborn. Once I left my scooter outside the buffet, came back and it was swapped for a rickety lookalike, and leaving the key in? Rookie mistake. Some adults on cruises have a mischievous streak. I ended up chasing my runaway scooter down the deck, dodging shuffleboard players. Lesson learned, treat your scooter like royalty. Personalized name tag, streamers, the works. Scootering around a cruise ship isn't just chaos. It's a great way to meet people. Everyone wants to chat with the scooter guy. Sure, I've had close calls with ankles and spilled drinks, but being the scooter guy has perks. The crew treated me like VIP. Front of the buffet line, best theatre seats, even free cocktails for my skills. I never argued with a free drink. Sometimes it pays to stand out. Quick break. If you're loving these scooter shenanigans, hit subscribe, give a thumbs up, and share your wildest travel stories below. You'd think after a week of zipping around, I'd have scooter wrangling down to a science. I mean, I'd navigated tight corners, dodged crowds, and even survived a near collision with a rogue pool float. Confidence was at an all-time high. I was practically a scooter pro, or so I thought. On the last day, feeling a little too smug, I parked my trusty steed right outside the theatre, convinced nothing could go wrong. I even took a moment to admire my parking job. Front wheels perfectly aligned, kickstand down, ready for a quick getaway after the show. The show ends. The crowd pours out, and I stroll over, ready to ride off into the sunset. But wait, my scooter's gone. The spot where I left it is empty, like a magic trick gone wrong. I blink, convinced I'm just not seeing straight. Instantly, panic sets in. I start retracing my steps, scanning every corner, peering behind potted plants and deck chairs. I even flag down a crew member, trying to explain my predicament without sounding completely unhinged. For a split second, I consider making a dramatic announcement over the ship's PA system. Attention! Has anyone seen a lost scooter? But no matter where I look, there's no sign of it. The parking area is deserted, and my scooter has vanished without a trace. I'm left standing there, feeling a mix of embarrassment and disbelief, wondering if I'll ever see my four-wheeled companion again. Just as I'm about to accept defeat and start planning my walk of shame back to my cabin, I catch a glimpse of something familiar by the pool. There it is. My scooter, looking completely innocent, as if it hadn't just given me a minor heart attack. Turns out a well-meaning crew member had moved it to clear the walkway for the post-show crowd. Relief washes over me as I'm reunited with my ride. Crisis averted, barely. On this ship, even a simple scooter ride turns into an adventure. Never a dull moment. So that's my cruise ship scooter adventure. Chaotic, hilarious, unforgettable. Traveling with a scooter isn't conventional, but it's memorable. I learned to tag my scooter, never leave the key in, and that cruise staff are superheroes. The best stories are the ones that go off script. The mishaps and misadventures. Those are the memories you'll laugh about for years. So, embrace the unexpected on your next trip. And if you see a guy scootering on a cruise ship, say hi. Just watch your toes.